Hey, what's up, guys? Geburah Inquires here. I just wanted to brief everyone in on the new listings that I have on my Etsy shop. Okay, because I've added three new listings over the past several months that just went by, and I just wanted to briefly make a highlight video on those specific packages that I have to offer as an occultist. So yeah, let's get right to it. So first things first, I now offer Egregore creation for any potential clients or customers who would like to receive an Egregore, okay, to essentially help them out and to essentially guide them through their life. Or if you simply just want a patron, you want a patron, and you want that patron to be specifically in correspondence to you and what you need help in specifically, whether it be freaking maintaining your car throughout fucking as long as the egregore lasts, or for however long you want the car to be maintained in or within, whether it be freaking it could be anything really, because if you if you're an ongoing practitioner, okay, and you see that, hey, I need help in this specific task, I need help in I don't know. It could be anything really, okay? But something that generally speaking spirits cannot help you in, okay? Then that's when an egregore comes into play, okay? For a specific task, an egregore could be created and could be given the correct correspondences and the correct skill set in order to help you out. Its name, its appearance, the name and appearance that you wanted to have essentially, and lo and behold, you now have a new potential patron, or just simply a spirit that you want as an assistant to help you out with whatever you want to set it in charge of essentially. So yeah, that is pretty much that. I offer egregore creation for anyone. The price is $400, so it's pretty reasonable. Not only that, but something that you have to keep in mind is that the egregore will start off at essentially not it'll start off at essentially like level 1, okay, not even level 1. It'll start off at like level 0.5 essentially on its way to level 1, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10 essentially. And as it gains experience via working with you, or simply just while it's on standby, it will continue to ascend and raise its power level and potency level. And yeah, essentially, if I create an egregore for you and you start working with it every day, okay, throughout the span of a year, it'll literally raise its power level to what? At least like a 5 or a 6, almost a 7 essentially. It all depends really. But in general, the egregore will become more potent, more stronger over time, because that's just the base foundation of egregores. Anyone who creates an egregore, the egregore will literally start off very weak until it gains experience, because it's a new spirit. Literally, you literally just birth a new spirit into existence, literally. So of course, it's not just gonna be strong off the bat, unless you work with the Cairo. I can't really show the Cairo seal, my Cairo tattoo right now, but unless you work with the Cairo, okay, unless you work with Christ or God's energy, then yeah, you can make shit happen, and you can literally make an egregore as however strong that you want in terms of literally during its creation. But no, not anyone out there works with the Kaido other than my good friend. So yeah, in any case, that is pretty much that. Okay, if you need an egregore, then I can simply you simply hit me up and we can get started. We can go over the details. I would give it the appearance that you would want your egregore to take. I will give it the skill set that you would want it to have. I will give it the correspondence in relation to its skill set, as well as its name as well. Okay, and yeah, that is pretty much it. I'll literally give you the seal of the egregore and everything, and you know depending on how long you want the egregore to last with you, I'll make that very clear upon the egregore's creation or development. So let's just say, for example, we go through all the steps, the basic steps, but now it falls under now it's time to choose whether if you want your egregore to last with you throughout the entirety of your lifetime, or whether you simply just want it to last until the job that you set it in charge of is finished and taken care of. Well, during the creation of the Egregore soap, I simply just tell it to okay, you fall under the commandment of this specific individual, aka my client, okay, my customer, and essentially you will continue to exist until this task gets finished, and then you will essentially just fade away. You will evaporate, and that is all. You will cease to exist, and or if not, then I simply just tell it to essentially fall under the commandment of my customer until my customer fades away. And when my customer dies, then you also die alongside my customer, and that is all. So it's all up to you, really. It could be anything, okay? You can make your egregore look like literally anything. I mean, not to, not to sound like not to make a joke out of this, but you can even make your egregore look like a celebrity if you like, honestly. You can do anything, okay? It's all up to you. You simply come my way and you address all the characteristics that you would like your egregore to bear as a spirit, and we go from there. So that egregore creation package is $400. Now, moving on to a new package that I just added on today, literally. So an hour before I went ahead and made this video, is essentially the higher self package. Okay, so I now offer services in terms of one, acquiring the higher self. Okay, so if you would like to work with your higher self, then you simply come my way and we can get things done. I will seek out your higher self. I'll have either my patron seek him out, okay, and bring him towards me. I'll give you its name, its seal, its correspondence, and everything that you need in order to properly know the characteristics and the correspondences of your higher self, and the character traits that he has that you lack as a mortal in your current lifetime. And that is it. Okay, I send it your way, and you simply just I'll rate you an oration that you have to recite every day if you're not an ongoing practitioner or an ongoing occultist, so that you can see to it that your higher self is always alongside you, and that he's always helping you out, and that you achieve and receive the benefits of working with a higher self. Okay, and that is pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, you come to me, you want your higher self. I essentially acquire your higher self via my patron. My patron brings me your higher self. He tells me, okay, this is the guy that this guy wants. He shows him to me. I cast a divination on the higher self to see what his correspondences are, or if it's blatantly apparent, then I can simply just sense by utilizing and being attentive to detail and seeing, okay, this guy has fiery energy, so he's either Sagittarius, Leo, or Jupiterian. I'm sorry, he's either Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But I know the difference between all three of these fiery energies, so yeah, I'll know which one's which, and that is pretty much it. But in general, I always look I leave no stone unturned, essentially. So I cast divinations in order to properly know the correspondences of this person's higher self, and I basically send it your way, and that is all. So that is the higher self package, ranging on the price of $600. So it's not cheap, but it's definitely not that expensive. It's a practical price for what it is, and because yeah, the benefits of working with one's higher self is really high up there. Okay, it's high up there. It's there's a lot of pros with working with your higher self, and it's just really good. Okay, it's a really good experience. I've been working with my higher self, my own higher self, for about 7 to 8 months now. As long as I've been working with Burial, my beloved my sixth patron Burial, and yeah, and it's been really good working with this guy. The guy always helps me out with everything that I need in terms of shit that I lack as a mortal, as a sentient being, and etc., etc. It goes on. So yeah, that is pretty much it, really. So that is the higher self package, $600. Last but not least is a package that honestly, I'm not going to lie, I was a bit reluctant. I was a bit reluctant to upload to upload this package, but I went ahead and just simply said fuck it, and I just did so. In any case, so yeah, this package is the pack making package or the soul selling package. Okay, hence the name. You can already tell that I was. You can already tell the reason for why I was reluctant to, host this kind of service amongst my other listings that I have to offer as an occultist, because if you know me, okay, or if you've watched my videos extensively to the point where you saw everything and paid attention to everything that I've stated, then you know that I dislike pack making and soul selling, because it just, for many reasons, okay, that I won't go into right now. I already made it clear before. Uh, but yeah, in general, I simply just dislike it. And I was like, what the hell? Why the hell not? Okay, I already casted the divinations to see if everything was a good idea in relation to me hosting this kind of service alongside my other listings that I have to offer. And yeah, everything was good. Everything was good to go. So the only thing that the divination stated was my reluctantness. Okay, my reluctantness. Essentially me not wanting to partake in that aspect of life in terms of soul selling and etc etc, but in general everything waves a thumbs up, so it's good for me to do so. But the only thing that's holding me back in doing so is my own reluctantness and my, how do I say this, my negative outlook on soul selling. So I was like, okay, let me just set that aside and let's just go ahead and do it. So yeah, I now offer pack making services and soul selling services, which soul selling is pack making. Okay, the only thing is that people confuse the soul with the astral body. You don't deliberately sell your soul. Nothing can pierce the soul. Nothing can touch the soul. Okay, other than God Himself, because the soul is literally an aspect of God. It's the only aspect of God that you have within yourself as a human being, literally. Okay, those songs that you hear where people recite lines or lyrics like "I can feel it in my soul," "I can feel it in my," they're referring to the astral body. Okay, not to come off as cheesy or whatnot, but okay, they're referring to the astral body. Okay, when people say, "Oh, it hurts my soul to see this happen," and it goes on and on and on, they're referring to their astral body. People have that impulsive misconception in terms of saying that when they feel something on a spiritual level that it affects their soul. No, 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 no. Nothing can pierce the soul. No spirit can pierce the soul. No human can ruin the soul. Nothing can touch the soul. Nothing can alter the soul. You cannot sell your soul blatantly put. Nothing, nada in this literal physical and astral plane other than God Himself. Okay? God is the one who gave you your soul in the first place. It's an aspect of Him, so He is in charge of your soul. Okay? And when it comes to your due date, essentially, when the time comes for you to fade away and your body gets degraded amongst the annals of time, and you're no longer in an existing aspect of this mortal plane, then that is when God does what He will with your soul. Okay, whether you'll be reincarnated or not, whether if you've actually learned the meaning of life and you understood, you essentially passed God's test, essentially, so to speak, hypothetically speaking, then yeah, then your soul would. There's no need for reincarnation in terms of your soul being utilized amongst another human body with another name, corresponding to another different ethnicity, living in some whole different country with a whole different family. So yeah, in any case, I offer pack making packages now, pack making or soul selling services, and yeah, essentially, if you want to sell your soul for whatever reason, essentially, but generally speaking, people sell their soul for money or fame. Then it can be done. Okay, my pack, my pack making package consists of 5 different spirits that you could sell your soul to, essentially, for different reasons, really. But 4 out of 5 of them offer the same thing, and the fifth one offers something a bit differently. But there's more. I'm gonna add more spirits that you could sell your soul to in general. Okay, it could be any. It could be any infernal spirit, any fallen angel. But yeah, so the first one that you can sell your soul to is Asiel. Okay, the fallen solar spirit, Asiel. Beloved Asiel. The second one is Geburah, the Goetic fallen angel Geburah. Or the reason why I say Goetic is because people are more familiar with him via the Goetia. Okay, so Geburah, the fallen angel Geburah, the solar fallen angel Geburah. Disregard that sound. That was my astrological clock. It's the hour of the moon now, day of Mercury. So yeah, the third spirit that one can sell their soul to is the infamous Satan. Okay, so you can go ahead and sell your soul to Satan if you like. I'm gonna go over the different things that these guys have to offer. The fourth one is Lucifer. So Lucifer as well is ready to essentially to acquire your astral body in exchange for anything in relation to what I will state further on down the line within this video. And last but not least is Belial. Okay, so Belial essentially, Belial, but I like to say Belial. You can go ahead and sell your soul to him as well. Okay, so the mercurial spirit, the mercurial fallen angel Belial, but he's also solar in nature. So yeah. In any case, so yeah, you can essentially just consult the package, email me or contact me in any way, shape, or form, whether it be through Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp, email, okay, or simply just, comment under my video, under this video specifically, and we can exchange numbers and you send them my way and we can just get started via a conversation in terms of going in on the details specifically on what to expect with this whole package. So yeah, essentially, Asiel, Geburah, Lucifer, and Belial all offer the same thing. These guys all offer money, money property essentially. So if you want to sell your soul to become rich, okay, so well off, really well off to the point where you're like, rich essentially, okay, where you're showering in thousands upon millions of dollars, okay, then it can be done via either of these guys, okay, so Asiel, Geburah, Lucifer, and Belial. Now, Satan offers things a bit differently. Satan can get you money, but yeah, he can simply just get you money as well. But he also offers something else in relation to not just in relation to something of a spiritual matter, okay? So you can also sell your soul to Satan if you would like to achieve financial abundance, essentially. But not just that, you can also sell your soul to Satan if you want to ascend astrally like no other, literally, right there and then on the spot, okay? And throughout how much time that you live within your current lifetime, you will always be at a heightened spiritual level, essentially, until the day comes when you die, and you essentially have to give up your astral body to Satan or any of these infernal guys, these fallen guys. So yeah, that is pretty much it, really. That is the pack making or soul selling package that I have. And like I said, okay, these are not the only spirits that I will list in this package. I'm going to add more seals on this package, so you can also sell your soul to Asmodee, a fallen Martian angel named Michael. It could be Azazel. Who else? It can be Astaroth. It can be C3. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay. But in general, these are the guys that I listed specifically because these guys specifically deal with money. So yeah, all of the guys that are on there deal with money specifically. Oh, another one that you want. Let's just say if you want to sell your soul for fame specifically, then Abaddon is also a good choice as well. Okay, if you want money and fame, then essentially Abaddon is your guy to go to, okay, because Abaddon specifically deals with becoming a public figure and raising one up above the ranks in society on a mundane level, so making you a public figure, making you really well known and etc. So yeah, Abaddon is your guy for that, and any other Saturnian guy out there essentially, but Abaddon specifically is the best one for this since he deals with that specifically. So yeah, that is pretty much it really on the new packages that I have to offer. So if you guys are interested in anything that I literally just mentioned or went over, then you simply just you simply just come my way, you hit me up, you send me a message via anything that I just previously mentioned. So whether it be Messenger on Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp, or an email, or simply just commenting and asking me for my number, essentially. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That is all to be said on everything. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and consult these packages, either or, whichever one that you like, and nothing else really, nothing else to be said. So that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time.